2017 World Championships here in Paris, France with women's freestyle assistant coach Emma Randall. We're going to preview day 2. Let's start with Haley Augello, represented the country in Rio last year. Thoughts on Haley and where she's at heading into tomorrow?
I think Haley's in a different place, right? Last year was her first time making a world team, and at that it was an Olympic team. It's her first experience. She's got the taste. She knows that she can hang with the best of people. She took down Tasaka, our eventual Olympic champion. So she's coming into this tournament, up a weight class, feeling good. Not a hard cut at all for her, feeling full strength and going in full speed, knowing that she can hang with anyone. She can get to her offense. She can turn everyone. She was just working with John Smith on her high gut. So if that doesn't give you confidence, I don't know what will.
When did you see her turn the corner?
I think the moment she made the Olympic team, she bought in. You know, she believed that she could. And she got in a position at the Olympics with Tasaka, she got pinned. So, you know, I think from that moment going forward, she knew that she had what it takes. She knew that she could hang with the best people. It's just a matter of executing the techniques and doing them with the right time, you know, and staying calm under pressure. I think another year stronger, another year wiser puts her in a good place for this competition.
Victoria Anthony, I believe she made a world team back in, 2013?
Yep, she made a world team at 51 kilos back in the old weights. She actually placed 5th, so for her to go up a weight class and place 5th already gives her confidence going in. She knows that our 48 kilogram weight class has been traditionally deep, so we know any person who's representing the U.S. at 48 kilos is going to be tough. This is her time. She's fought, she's earned it, she's worked. I'm really excited to see her go out there and just let herself shine. She has so much offense, so much speed and quickness and agility that it's really hard to hang with her.
How would you describe her journey up to this point, these last 4 or 5 years? Because my assumption is you make that first world team, you're pretty young, and you think maybe, hey, this is pretty commonplace, but it's difficult to be consistent and make those teams.
It is. It's really hard to be consistent, especially at a high level. It's those small gains, those daily routines that we're doing. Are we really pushing ourselves? Are we growing the most we can? Are we staying focused 100% of the time and concentrated and improving in the areas that we need to improve on? It's really easy to be complacent. It's really easy to take it for granted. It's really easy to get lost when you're constantly traveling and competing for Team USA. So for her to really dial in and do what she needs to do, I think last year, the Olympic year, she was super dialed in. She was ready to go. She gave it her best shot, but this year, no different. She's zeroed in. She's ready to go. She believes in her process. She believes in our coaches, and she's ready to take the world by storm.
Allie Reagan, you and I were speaking about it, the number 1 seed. This is her 5th World Team, cadets, juniors, and now a senior team. Why is she so dangerous? What is you most fired up knowing she's going to be taking the mat for the USA?
I think winning that world silver medal at 60 kilos in the fall was the push that she needed. After she lost the Olympic trials, I think it hurt. It stung. She didn't want to wrestle 60 kilos at the non-Olympic weight. We asked her to please just at least give it a try. Go out there and wrestle. The extra experience can't hurt you. It can only help you. So winning that world silver medal kind of reaffirmed where she is, made her re-believe in her abilities, her strengths, and her just overall potential within this world. So I think going into this tournament, she knows that she's the best person in the bracket. She knows she's the person to beat. So she's bought into her training. She's bought into her go-to attack. She knows people are coming after her. So all she has to do is weather the storm and look for hers.
A lot of personality and a pretty good wrestler in her own right, Tamira Mensah. I just had the opportunity to talk to her a little bit before, and she's a lot of fun. You know, she's a lot of fun. What do you enjoy most about coaching her?
I just love the fact that she's smiling constantly. No matter whether she's doing something for the 100th time, the first time, whether it's something easy, something hard, she's always bringing a positive attitude. We love spike ball. So we played a lot of that at our acclimation camp and at the camps throughout the summer. And her team could be down, we played to 11, her team could be down 8 points. And her teammate would be like, we're going to lose this one. And she'll be like, stop, no, we got this. We just need to zero in. And she's always, you know, never out of a match, never out of a situation, never out of a game, because she believes truly that she can compete and that anything is a situation that she can overcome. Right? It's an opportunity for her to get better.
What do you take the most pride in your coaching?
I guess I would take the most pride in is just the relationship that you create with the athlete and showing them that you care, showing them that they can believe in you, they can trust in you, whether you're in their corner on the wrestling mat or just in their corner every day in the practice room, in their corner. They can text you when something happens in their regular life. I think that's a huge thing for women's wrestling, just to know that they can lean on, that somebody's there that truly cares about them, somebody who can teach them the X's and O's, but also somebody who they can lean on and trust.
You and I are talking before the first session, or the second session today. Helen Maroulis will go for a gold medal. Becca Leathers will wrestle for bronze. With that being said, just the place that women's freestyle wrestling is at right now, it's pretty incredible to see what's happening. You got to be awfully pleased with what's happening.
Our women's program's at a tipping point, right? We've submitted the emerging sports status bid with NCAA. We're pushing for state sanctioning at the state level. Our Fargo tournament, our women's age group nationals, which was our world team trials, all of those events have grown tremendously. Our membership numbers have grown tremendously. Our base is growing, our strengthening. We're getting better and better, and our younger athletes are pushing our senior athletes. We're on medal contentions at every weight. We truly believe that we have athletes who can compete. So I think it's just getting over to that final little bit to tip, and it's going to go our way, and it's going to explode. So I'm really excited. The momentum in our sport is just pushing us forward, and it's ready.
What's it meant to you to coach alongside Terry Steiner?
Honestly, I never once believed that I would ever be in this position. I started as an intern for USA Wrestling. I worked my way to assistant to the program, and then eventually to assistant national coach. Terry's been a mentor, he's been a leader, he's been a friend, he's been a father figure when I needed him. He's taught me endless amounts of technique. He's taught me endless amounts of being an adult, an organized adult. You know, when you graduate college, they definitely don't teach you how to really plan for life. Terry's taught me how to plan for life. He's took me under his wing and showed me the world, and I can never thank him enough for all that he's done for myself. But the experience that he gave me is not just sold to me, it's what he does for our women every day. He takes every single one of our girls within the program, whether a cadet or a senior, whether they're first string or the last person in line, and truly shows that he cares. So there's not enough that I can say about that guy.
And then you look at these world championships, you get volunteer coaches John Smith and Carrie Colat. I mean, that's just amazing. What have you taken from them specifically?
From Carrie, I just take the grit. You know, everything that he does is a competition, whether it's walking on the balance beam as we're walking back to our hotel that's actually really a rail for the sidewalk, to who gets up fastest in practice for each rep. You know, and Carrie's interested in that 1% better, that little bit better that he knows, and it builds his confidence every day. And I think that's a huge takeaway for the athletes. You know, we can't leave anything for granted. It's truly training to the best of your capabilities. It's getting every rep. It's getting your potential every day. From John, it would have to be just the technical side. He's so blunt and just frank with the athletes on what they need to do to be successful, whether it was a good rep, a great rep, an okay rep. Every time he's very, very honest with his feedback, and he's very critical and demands excellence out of that technique. So it's great to hear what the top coaches are doing and being able to see that, and then we can relay that to all of our athletes on a daily basis.
It's been fun to catch up. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Shane.